What's up, guys? Doing a random live video here this evening. We've had a lot of rain and stuff here recently. We had a lot of snow, so we still got a foot of snow on the ground. Jacob Smith, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I just want to do a random live video, guys, because I can't get out and do any hunting tonight. Last weekend we got about 2 foot of snow on the ground, and couldn't get out in the woods. We've still got about a foot of snow now that hasn't melted, but currently it's pouring the rain. So I was hoping to get in the woods, but that ain't gonna happen. So, oh, Jacob Smith, good to see you. Coon Killer, how you doing, buddy? Need to change that from Coon Killer to Coon Killer. I'm just joking. It's a cool name. Timmy, hello, Timmy. Cyrus Woodard, what's going on, buddy? I am doing good. Brian Hall, good to hear you on here. I just talked to you, Brian. Good to see you again. Jacob West, there's a man right there. Hunter, I go. Hunter says, hey, have you been hunting lately? You should do a hunting video down here where I'm from. It's been pretty good, and I'm from Oklahoma. I have not been hunting much. I went, the last video we put up, I've been hunting one time since then, and pretty much just took the pups out. Didn't have anything happen. It was right around where the county where I live, and it's not really good hunting anyway. Nick's didn't really get on anything. Tough didn't do much. It's kind of just getting out working the dogs. I did film it, but nothing happened, so I didn't bother with putting it up or anything. But yeah, I have gone. Joseph Rains, what's up, buddy? JC, I finally made a live video. Gage, watching from Oklahoma. Bobby Huggins, how you doing? Oklahoma here too. Man, a lot of Oklahomas on here. Let's see, Hunter's from Oklahoma. Gage, Oklahoma. Timmy's from Oklahoma. What's going on? Alan Boykin, what's up, buddy? Mitch Walker, Walter, Southern California, checking in. Robert, Jana Tackett. Some of my old subscribers right there. They've been around since the beginning. Good to see everybody. I want to ask you guys, what do y'all think about the new Nightlife banner? Let me scoot out of the way. That I can get out of the way. That's our new Nightlife banner. It's got our social media feeds here. Got the Big Dog logo, Mutt's Collar logo. It's got the Sport Dog logo. Got the website, everything else on it. This announcement, we're officially announcing Grand American, Orangeburg, South Carolina, January 3rd through the 5th. Nightlife Kennel will be down there, and we will have our own booth selling Nightlife merchandise. That's the reason why I got the banner. It's going to hang up on the wall of the booth, let people know where they're at. And we're going to have hoodies. We got these hoodies. I've got a brand new batch of hoodies with a new color. I've got like 3 different sets of colors hats going to be down there. I've got beanies going to be down there. We're going to have the Mutt's Glow in Dark collars. I'm going to have the Felony nameplates down there. Let's see here. We're going to have coon carriers in multiple colors. Got a lot of them. I'm making them up right now. Let's see what else we're going to have down there. We're going to try to have some JC Coon Squalls down there. And just some couple of cool things. We might have a few Dan's things down there. But basically what it is, I'm going to be working the Sport Dog booth because Sport Dog has been super great to me over the years. Been an awesome sponsor. They've stood by me 100% on everything I've done. So I'm actually going down there and work that booth. But I was able to get the booth directly beside Sport Dog. And Miss Nightlife and one of her friends is going to be running that. Of course, I'll be right there beside it so I can help out with anything. It's going to be new to us. So we've got our point of sale and everything worked up. And we hope we got it all worked out to do it the right way. But I'll be there to help. And if you guys are down there and you're at the Nightlife booth, step right over to the Sport Dog booth and shake my hand. We'll talk and we'll have a good time. It's always a good time down there talking with people. Brian Hall, yeah, I'd like to, buddy. Gage, thank you, buddy. Kaysen, hey, do you trap coons? No, I don't. If you're talking about cage trapping, I don't really do any of that. And as far as you're talking about like actually being a trapper for fur, I don't do any of that. I've caught some cage coons in the past and tried to use them to teach pups, and I pretty much just got away from that. I never had any luck. Never found that done more harm for my dog than good. So no, I don't really trap any kind of coons at all. As far as using a cage coon, while we're on that subject, I'll go ahead and throw my opinion out here because it's worth absolutely nothing. But cage coons, the only thing I use a cage coon for is if I've got an area that don't have much coon, I'll try to help populate that area. And also, what I'll do is if I got a young dog, I'll take the coon, turn it loose, let it go, hide the cage. I don't want the dog to see the cage at all. Give the coon about 10 or 15 minutes because what people don't realize when a coon takes off, it doesn't necessarily have a track on the ground. It's got track in the air. So you kind of want all that to settle down. So you give it a little bit of time. And then I'll bring the pup and cast it that direction. Hopefully I get the pup on a good fresh track. That's the idea of it. I don't let a pup see a cage coon because one thing, you're teaching your dog to tree and bay on sight. You don't want that. You want your dog to rely on its nose. And two, I've seen dogs before that you could take an empty cage and show it to that dog and that thing starts treeing like crazy. And it's like, yep, somebody showed that dog a pile of cage coons. So that's never good either, you know. Let's see here. We got comments going on. JC, mean looking trash panda, yeah. Coon killer, bring hide. I would, but got no way of keeping up with him. Sire's banner's fresh, love it, especially the rocket. Yeah, it's cool. I didn't know that's who that was when I done all that. Isaac Smith, howdy Mr. Nightlife. Southwest Virginia is on board. Cason, do you prefer drags over cage coons? Nope, I will not use a drag. I mean, I might use one if I got a fresh coon hide. But I definitely won't use none of that bottled scent stuff. It's not worth having. Like I said, we just turn the cage coon loose and let him lay down his own track and give him about 15 minutes or so. Then we turn the dogs on it. Yep, like Robert says, letting a dog see a cage is a lot more hurt than help. Exactly. Let's see here. Casey says, how do you train your pups beside letting them... I can't finish out your sentence there, buddy. How do you train your pups besides letting them? Reword that, Casey, so I can understand you, buddy, and I'll answer your question. Coon says, how will the coon carriers be? What do you mean, how will? These are the coon carriers that we make right now, currently. It's got the T-handle. It's got 2 slip knots put around the feet of the coon. You guys have seen this in my video. I'm going to have about 30 of these down there at Grand American, and I've got them in varying paracord colors. I've got this right here is kind of like our signature green, matches all my green stuff. But I'm going to have some with pink, some blue, some purple, orange, some black, a lot of different stuff. Just, you know, trying to mix it up while we're down there. You know, we get, like when I'm a sport dog, we get a lot of kids who come through there, and daddies hand them like $20. So you can buy anything you want, and they very seldom can find anything that's cool for $20. And, you know, so we're just trying to have a little bit of everything, and the price ranges for anybody, any budget. So, Gage says, how long do you let the dog work if they're not treeing till you call them in? Generally it's about half hour. Like even hide, when I cast him in the woods, and you know, I can, even if he hasn't struck, I can watch that tech and I can see how he's working. And if he's kind of just going off around, I know he ain't found nothing. Now if he's starting to do this number, you know, he's on track. Whether he's opened up here or not, it's probably cold. So I'll give him about a half hour. And half hour to 45 minutes, ain't heard nothing out of them, and they ain't really pushed on or started acting like they're checking trees, I'll generally call them out and push them on. And the reason why, some people may not agree with that, and I apologize if you don't, but my dog's my way of doing things. If what I have found is if you let a dog work a bad track for too long, you risk getting that dog to slick treeing, and I don't want that. I'd rather call a dog out, put him out, put him on some fresh track, something that he can work out, than have him sit there and work something bad to death and end up settling on something wrong. If that's the case, I've spent all night ruining my dog and putting bad habits on him, and I don't want that. So, rather pull off, put on something fresh. Let's get on with the coon killing. Terry Sudeth, coon hunting has been good here. Oh, Coon Killer says how much? They're $8. They're $8. It's Coon Killers. Casey, how do you train your pups? Basically, what I do is about 4 months of age, I just start taking them in the woods with me and letting them hang out while I'm hunting. They're always hanging around my feet. Up into the 4 month age and even beyond, only thing I'm doing really is working them with their kennel manners around the house, not barking too much, teaching them how to lead properly. I like my dogs to basically go in the house whenever I'm coming to feed them. I don't like my dogs jumping at me, knocking feet out of my bowl, so I teach them how to go to their house and wait for me to feed them. That's just general obedience and stuff like that. At 4 months of age, I'll start taking them in the woods. They're hanging out with me. I'll start pushing them through some thickets. I'll make them start crawling over logs and stuff like that. I'll find like little creeks that are a foot or two wide, make them cross them, so they're starting to get introduced to water. And generally around that 5, 6, 7 month range, they'll start going off with my older dog when I cast. Sometimes they'll go 100 yards or so, come back. And then like Nick's at 6 months of age, she was pushing out a mile with Hyde. So, just kind of let them progress at their very own pace, and it always seems to work great. So, guys, if you're watching this right now, we got 30 watching. If you will, reach up there and hit that thumbs up button, like this video. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps us rank better with YouTube and helps people who do not know about us discover us. The higher we rank YouTube, the more YouTube introduces our videos to new viewers. Let's see. Cyrus says, when will you have another fan hunt video with you? I'm not sure, buddy. Won't be too long. That's one thing we did line up. Some great news for Nightlife right now is after January 1st, we actually lined up a few thousand acres of private hunting land that we have the sole small game hunting rights to. My dad's going to get the rabbit hunt, and I'm going to get the coon hunt it. It's down in South Carolina. It's not real far from the house. It's a near area where I already currently hunt the game land. So it's really cool. After January 1st, we've got Polk County property back after deer season, and we got that South Carolina. So after January 1st, we'll be able to get in the woods a lot more often well, not necessarily more often, as we'll have better hunting ground to hunt. That's probably the proper way of putting that out there. So. Yeah, Casey, I hope that answered your question on how I train my pups, buddy. Bobby Huggins, do you still have that tracking system? Yes, I do. Right here it is, guys. I'll go ahead and announce this right here. I'll turn this on. This right here, I'm going to tell you the story behind this. People who do not know about this. My buddy Tyrone Maven, I put up a video back in October. He passed away. He was a lifelong coon hunting friend of mine, very dear friend of mine. Me and him walked the woods many a night talking about the Lord and issues that was having in life and listening to hounds. Miss him dearly. He passed away, and since then his mother has been tasked with the chore of selling his coon hunting equipment to help pay for his final expenses. And she reached out to me, wanted to know what things were worth. So I told her, I said, Miss Maven, what we'll do is I'll actually take this stuff, post it up, try to get it sold. As you can tell, it's coming on. Try to get it sold for as much as we can. I said 100% of the money will go to you. She wanted to pay me a commission. I told her we're not going to take it. And then to help the buyer out and the seller, Nightlife Kennel is going to donate paying the shipping. So we have a 2.5, 3-year-old Tech 2.0 tracking and training system. It comes with 2 track and train collars, got the prongs on them. Comes with 2 Sport Dog knots. Every single bit of this works, and it comes with all the charging cables for everything. So you can tell this does crank up and turn on. We are asking $800 for this. This is a $1,150 value if you went and bought it brand new. We're asking $800, but honestly, if somebody can get within the ballpark with a reasonable offer, we will take it, because like I said, 100% of the money is going to go to Miss Maven, help pay for the funeral costs, and you're going to get free shipping. So if anybody's interested, nightlifekennel@outlook.com. You can email me, or you can text me at 828-674-5310. Dan says, do you think you can give your dog too many coon? Yeah, I believe you can. I really think you can. I've actually seen people turn, dogs into trend by giving them too many coons. And well, that's kind of a controversial thing. A lot of people don't agree with me on that, but I've seen dogs that were fed a lot of coons kind of become slick trim because they come. I don't know. It's like they become obsessed with it, and so they start hammering every tree they come to, and they're just wanting more and more and more. I guess bloodthirsty, however you want to put that. But yeah, I think you can. An old experienced dog, a finished dog, don't need the coon every time. Alan says, my wife is watching tonight for the first time. She's enjoying your feed. Well, Miss Boykin, good to see you. Welcome to the Nightlife family. We appreciate you. Janet Taggett, Robert's better half. How you doing? Sarah says, I'll be moving to Gastonia, North Carolina next fall. Hopefully, I'll see you around. Happy 2,000 subs. Thank you, guys. Yeah, we hit 2,000 subs yesterday. I think it was the day before. I think we're up 2013 or something now. Man, I'll tell you, this has been a wild ride. We've been at this just a touch over a year now. I think we started this in November last year. Man, 2,000 subs in 1 year. That's really impressive for a coon hunting channel, because coon hunting is such a tight niche. I mean, if it was deer hunting, there's a billion people love deer hunt. Coon hunting is a smaller community of people, a lot of old school people who don't understand YouTube and the subscribing thing. So to get 2,000 in a year is extremely impressive. And we are highly humbled by that. We didn't do that. You guys, the Nightlife family, is the one who done that. We just try to film some hunts. We try to have fun, and we try to do things a little bit different than some of the other channels. Not that they're doing anything wrong. We're different people, so we try to do things a little bit differently, and try to be a little education, a little entertaining, and a little funny. So if we can deliver that, and you guys are happy with it, hey, we're happy too. Blue Tip, buddy, I'm good. How are you doing? All right, Gage, good luck with you. Tree one. JC, does a sport dog have bird's eye? No, it does not. It comes preloaded with all the maps, topographical maps of North America. I don't know if you can see that right there. You zoom out with the dial right here, and zoom in with the dial. Comes all the maps of North America preloaded, and you get free map upgrades for life. You talk about bird's eye, you talk about like satellite imagery. That's not something that's out of the realm of possibility one day, though. I'll say that. But no, currently they do not. Brent Soap, yes, buddy, I do have a few of the Sport Dog beacon lights right now. I'm low. I've only got the whites right now. If you can wait on them just a touch, you can go ahead and order them. I can have them drop shipped to you. But yeah, I got plenty of whites right now. So Gage, if you want a white beacon, I can get it shipped out to you. If you order one tonight, it will go in the mail tomorrow. I've actually got a couple other orders going out in the morning, and so I'll be going to the post office. Dave Nichols, how you doing, buddy? Timber Hill, there she is. Timber Hill says, yeah, I put up a video and lost 7. You lost 7 subscribers? Dang. Robert says, you decided to give Turbo yet. Thank you on the 2,000 there, Timber Hill. You lost your videos, or did you lose subscribers, Timber Hill? When you put up that video, did you lose subscribers, or you lost 7 videos? Coon Killer, I'm gonna go watch your videos. See you. All right, buddy. Jeremy Thompson says, when you start taking these young pups in the woods and they start working some sense around you, don't know if it's coon or not, do you worry about a bad start for your dog? Yeah, I do kind of worry about a bad start, but I'll be honest with you, most things you can break your dog off of. You just need to get them started. So first off, getting them started, that's my main priority. And then what they're started on and correcting anything comes next. You can't run till you walk. So we'll get them walking, and then we'll get them running. And then we're good to go, if that makes sense. Analogy. I don't know, I'm an idiot. Coon Killer, thank you, buddy. Timber Hill, dang, lost subscribers. Well, if you're watching this right now and not subscribed to Timber Hill Red Bones on YouTube, go over. You can even leave my video right now. It'd be fine with me. Timber Hill is looking for more subscribers. So go over to Timber Hill Red Bones on YouTube. Subscribe. You're going to love their videos. They got a bunch of red bone stuff on there. It's part of the coon hunting niche they're doing and not really anybody else is doing is red bones. So yeah, go check them out. Always good videos coming out of that channel. So Randy, the actual price on one of these systems right here with one collar, track and train, got the prongs, is $800. These beacons do not come with this system when you buy it new. These are between 15 and 20 bucks, depending on who you buy them from. I sell them for $18. But basically, this system right here with two collars and the beacons, as you see, it would have been $1,150. And I mean, that's what he paid for it. He bought it from me down at Sport Dog at the Grand American. So, yep, you know, $800 for one collar, brand new, or you can get two collars with beacons for $800. And like I said, if somebody wanted to shoot me an offer, we'll entertain offers and do the best we can. I'm not making a dime. This is for a good cause. So, you know, appreciate anything anybody's willing to do. 32 watching, 16 likes on this. If you will, guys, go ahead and hit like on that video. Also, we want to announce that, let's see here. Curtis, thanks, buddy. You like the banner? That's what's going to be hanging up at all of our events. Grand American, Walker Days, so on and so forth. Cyrus says, how's Tough Man? Haven't heard from him in a while. How's his growth? Man, he is a horse. I'll tell you what right now. He's not doing a whole lot in the woods. He's going off a little bit. And he's hanging with Hyde more than he used to. But he's way behind Nick's. To be honest with you, I know his bloodline. He's a grandpup off of Jug. And the pups that Jug sired, he sired one litter. Every single one of them dogs didn't do a whole lot till they pushed 2 years old. Like between 2 and 2.5 years old, though, they may jam up dogs. So I have faith in Tough. I'm not pushing him hard. I know what his bloodline traits are, and we're just keeping him in the woods. He'll get clicking, especially after first year. We got some new land, slam covered with coons, and nobody else allowed to hunt on. Nobody has been hunting on, and we'll get him going. We'll get him going. Have no fear, Tough Man. We'll get there. Eric, do terriers make good coon dogs? And do they range well? I honestly don't have any idea, but I will tell you right now, I follow on Instagram fur dogs or fur something like that. And basically, it's just all dogs that chase fur. And I see a ton of terrier dogs on there. I think they're overseas, though. Like, they're catching badgers out of the ground. They're digging up groundhogs. They're doing all kinds of stuff. Terriers are a real good general sick'em dog. So I would imagine you could train a terrier to do coons. How it does and how they range out, got no idea. So, Robert Turner, I like your video. Let's see here. Thank you. Let's see here. Make sure I haven't missed any questions. I want to go ahead and announce too, guys, that since we hit the 2,000 subscribers in the next day or two, I'm going to post up a video. We're going to do a giveaway, and it's a small giveaway, but it's just a token of appreciation, and we're not giving away to just one person. We're going to give away to about 6 or 8 people, and it's a small thing that we're going to do for everybody, for those 6 or 8 winners. But I do want to give something away because, like I said, if it wasn't for all this, guys, y'all, all this would not be possible. So we're going to do a little giveaway for subscribers, so be sure to watch for that video coming up pretty soon. Eric asks, how important is obedience for a hunting dog? Obedience, it depends on what you're talking about. Be honest with you, though, obedience is, far as being able to hunt, is not that important. Obedience is more or less whether you want it or not. To an extent, obedience is very important to me. I'll go and tell you this, though. I feel like if a dog has the brains to learn obedience and obedience training, that's a good sign that that dog's got the brains to become a really good coon dog. Now, just because it can't learn obedience doesn't mean it won't make a coon dog, but to me, it shows a high intelligence in a dog. Now, the obedience that I mainly focus on is I want a dog to go in its house when I'm feeding, as I do not want them jumping all over me and whatnot. I want a dog that can load itself when told to. I want a dog that can stay right beside me. Don't have to sit, but stay with me if I tell it to. I want a dog that I can tone and call out for whatever reason, no matter what's going on. I don't care if there's 40 coons in the tree. If I decide he needs to come off the tree, I want him to come off. I want a dog that can walk out without a lead and not run off from me. But I also want a dog that can work on a lead good and not pull me. And also want a dog that is not going to be jerking a coon out of my hands when I'm walking back to the truck with it. So all that is obedience factors related to hunting, and those are all extremely important to me. And if a dog can't pick up on most of those, I'll sacrifice a few if I have to. But if a dog won't do most of those, I'm probably not going to hunt it, because then it takes enjoyment of the hunting out of me. So you just got to figure out what's important to you and push that on your dogs. Let's see here. Bobby Evans says, "How do you start your pups?" Yep. We actually start about 4 months old, just letting them go in the woods with us up to that 4 month part where we work on obedience and stuff. And then 4 months on, we let them start tagging along with us in the woods. We start teaching them basically how to be coordinated in the woods with creeks and walking over stumps and thickets, things like that. And then we let them start going off with the other dogs when we cast them at their own pace and their own leisure. And then once they get about a year and a half old or something, if they're not going off, we really start pushing them off of our feet real hard. But I let dogs kind of work at their own pace. I get dogs that start a little bit later than other people, but generally get I get good dogs out of that. Because I feel like you can burn a dog out, especially a young dog. What a lot of people don't understand is, young dog's like a kid, and say you take your 5-year-old out here and you're trying to teach him how to play baseball, and you basically take him to baseball camp, and it's like a boot camp for baseball. It's not going to be fun. They're not going to enjoy it, and they're not going to have any interest in it. But now, if you take him out there and you just start tossing the ball around, let him hit it, let him throw it, let him just piddle for 10 or 15 minutes at a time, he might really take the baseball. And that's kind of the way a dog is, too. When they're young, just let them be around it. And if they got it in them, it's genetic. The dog will take to it. Cyrus says American Staff Terriers and Pit Bull Terriers are great for hog hunting. As for little ones, it's good for ratting and other burrowing critters. Yep. Wise Warrior, Canadian Brethren's on here. Now, if you want to talk obedience, I'm telling you right now, y'all go check out Wise Warrior Pass YouTube channel on here. He's got 2 red bones as of right now. He's not hunting them yet, but his obedience is top notch with these dogs. I'm highly impressed. Now, I guess Wise Warrior here, he's speaking French to these dogs, so I can't understand the word he's saying. But those dogs do, and I can tell what he means when he tells them dogs, because they do it. If he says sit, they sit. If he says bark, they bark. If he says come around here, they do it. So, I mean, extremely impressive obedience training on Wise Warrior's Pass. So if anybody's interested in that type of stuff, go by there and check it out. He says, me and my dogs are back outside fighting the winter because we can't stay at the place no more. Be a bit before I can upload normally and watch many videos because of data. God bless you all and good hunting. Well, Wise Warrior, good luck with that, buddy. We hope you get squared away pretty soon. If you need anything, holler at us. Curse says, 33 watching, only 14 likes. We're up 22 now, so I'm behind. Appreciate it, Curtis. Mike Umphrey, hey there, no hunting tonight, foggy here in Missouri. Yeah, it's bad foggy, pouring rain here. We got 2 foot of snow last weekend, and we got like a foot left on the ground now. So let's see, JC, when does your season open and close, Nick? Just curious. North Carolina, we open generally around the middle of October. It kind of varies a day or two, and we go the last day in February. So 28th. Eric says, is socializing important as well? Yeah, especially when they're young. If you teach them how to socialize around food, you can cut out a lot of ill-tempered dogs. A lot of times if they're ill over the food, they'll end up being ill at a tree and ill over a dead coon. You don't want that. So, yeah, socializing is very important. Let's see here. Mitch Walter says, I believe with some of your viewers, bulldog, cur dogs, and terriers for hogs. Walker, coon hounds for coon. Yeah, I've never had a whole lot to do with any of the terrier breed stuff, but would like to for sure. JC says in Oklahoma their season December 1st to February 28th. Dang, that's a short season, man. Ooh, that'd be rough on me. Feel sorry for you. South Carolina, well, I know there's a lot of states got some awesome seasons. South Carolina's got a really good season. It's middle of September through middle of March, I want to say, or maybe end of March, something like that. Like it's a long season. Now Tennessee on private land, it's July 1st is when you start killing. I think if you're a resident on private land. Nightfall Ventures, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you on here. There's another one too, guys. If you're not subscribed to them, you need to go check out Nightfall Ventures. Nick Davison is the owner runner of that. He's got some really cool videos. He's up in Ohio, got Walker dogs, and he's always got entertaining good videos on there. So go check out Nightfall Ventures. Took a little hiatus for a while. He's doing some deer hunting stuff, but he's back. Put up some videos recently. Got lots of good coon kills. So check him out and give him a subscribe. Mike Humphrey, Missouri, November 15th through January 31st of their season. Eric says, do you prefer to hunt solo or with a group of people with their own dogs? I'll be honest with you, if it's up to me, I'd hunt by myself with one dog 90% of the time. And nothing against socializing people. I love socializing. I love hunting with other people. But I've always, I don't know, there's something about being out in the woods with just you and your dog. But I've always got a pup needs training. So we've always got pups going. And I am skeptical, and it's hard for me to go hunting with new people I don't know. Generally, if I got somebody new wanting to go hunting with me, I like to go hunting with just them, their dog a time or two. And the main reason was I'm filling out the dog. I've been in the woods with so many ill dogs and trashy dogs before that I don't really want to take a young dog in the woods with those and have the bad habits rub off. Now, once you get to like Hyde, he's a finished dog. He don't. He's gonna do what he's gonna do. He ain't gonna listen to nobody else. So I'll take him. I take him with a trashy dog. It's fine because it's not gonna affect him. A lot of your older, experienced dogs, it's not a problem. But I've always got some young dog that needs taking in the woods, and you got to be very careful with what you take them with. It's like Nyx. She's very, very close to being solo, taken out solo. Once she starts really starting to tree one or two, I won't even be hunting her with Hyde much anymore. I got to develop her independence. So, I get a lot of offers to hunt with people, and if I had more time, I would. But, yeah. Now, I've been in the woods before. One time I went in the woods with somebody, and they're like, yeah, me and my buddy, we were going hunting. He had a dog, I had a dog, and he's like, yeah, we're going to have some people meet us over here, and they got a dog, and we're going to go. Well, when they showed up, literally, there was like me and him, I want to say 4 or 5 guys from the other crew showed up, and every single one of them brought their wives, which I'm fine with ladies going, but there was, no joke, I want to say there was like 12 people in the woods that night, and every one of them guys brought a dog, and I think one of them brought 2 dogs. All wanted to cast together. So you're pushing, 7 or 8 dogs and 14 people walking through the woods. One cast, and I went home. I was done with that mess. And old High went in there and threw one up and treed up with my buddy's dog. It was a good hunt, but Curtis, Indiana season November 8th, January 31st. Robert says, yeah, I just gave away a really good blue tick pup that was 7 months old and getting in there and treeing coons like an old dog, but was extremely ill after the meat was on the ground. Would fight a male or female. Yep. Can't have them ill dogs. And see, that's another thing, too. I've had friends before that would have an ill dog and keep one, and that shut me and my buddies out of hunting. I'm not going to sacrifice the well-being and the progression of my dog just to go hunt with somebody or even a friend. He wouldn't let go of an ill dog. I'm not gonna have my dog get bit and chewed on and turned ill, and so me and him didn't hunt together. Or we would go together, but we would cast separately, if that makes sense. So you gotta watch after your dogs, guys. That's number one priority in the woods. Aside your own safety is your dog's safety and well-being. Randy says, what line walker do you like most? I like Cloverbred stuff really, really well. I really do. JC says, that's the way we are, always train a pup. Mike Humphrey, I agree. I enjoy hunting alone. It gives you time to pay attention to the dog and learn more. Yeah, if you got a ton of people and a ton of dogs, your dog's getting sidetracked on stuff too. So, Chad Panbecker says, "Hey Nick, my red tick's neck is all healed up. Thanks for the info. Appreciate that, buddy. I hope. What was wrong with it? What'd you ever figure out? I know I'm not no vet, so I made some guesses, but who knows? Uh, Ethan Curtis says, my Walker female just had a litter of pups like a month ago, and she's not eating and not feeding her pups. Any tips in getting her to eat and feed the pups?" I'm not sure about that, buddy. I'd probably contact the vet. I could tell you some things, but they're just going to be off the wall guesses. And I don't claim to be a vet or anything. So, you know, guys, we got 36 watching, 25 likes. If you would hit that thumbs up like button, that will help this video rank better with YouTube and be discovered by people who have not yet seen us before. So, Nightfall says he'd be better if he was over the flu. I'll tell you, I didn't have the flu, but I did have an upset stomach the last couple of nights, and it was rough. That flu stuff I've had before, man. That ain't no joke. Pray you could feel better. Nightfall. Yeah, Eric, have a good night, buddy. Appreciate you. Brandon Taylor says he's about to hit the woods in West Tennessee. Timber Hill, rain there. Yeah, man, it's raining all over the country right now. If we didn't have a foot of snow on the ground, though, honestly, I think I'd be out there in the rain. I don't mind the hunting the rain some. The thunder and lightning, I'm not hunting that. But Bobby Evans says, I don't have an older dog or anybody to hunt with. What would be the best way to get my pup started? You just need to keep them in a place that got thick coon. I'll be honest with you. If the dog has got the dog genetically, if it's going to be a coon dog, has got it in it, and just taking it and putting it in the woods to where it can find fresh track, it should get started on its own. It may take a little bit longer than some other dogs, but genetically, it should be in the dog to do it if it's ever going to do it. So just keep putting it in the woods. Make sure you got coon on the property. The hotter the track, the more coons you have, the better you're going to be off. But honestly, if you can, too, go try finding you an older dog. Even if you buy an 8-year-old dog that's kind of on its later end of the years, they're kind of, only got a few years of good hunting left. It's a good thing to do. For one, you're giving an old dog a second chance, and that's an honorable, awesome thing to do. And two, you're getting some use out of it. So. Robert says, Ethan, you might have to get her some vitamins. Yep. JC says, rain here too. Tim Wilcott, what do you think about Plott hounds? Hard to find a pup. I am in Alabama. Plott hounds, they're just not real dogs. I mean, they're just, I don't know, they're vermin. No, I'm joking. Plott hounds are good. Got nothing wrong with the Plott hound. My cousins run Plott hounds. John Gilbert, White, Garrett Gilbert, all my cousins, they run Plott hounds. They got some good dogs. Plott hound is the North Carolina state dog. I mean, it was originally brought here by the Plott family from Germany and developed here. The line was developed here. Awesome big game dog. Man, you should be able to find some pups. Get on. I tell you, somebody to hit up if anybody's watching this and interested in getting Plotts. Not sure if he has any, but he's the man who would know who does. Check out Chris Rochester, Roschester, Rochester. Chris Rochester on Facebook. He lives in Greenville, South Carolina. He's a Plott man. He's got an awesome Plott dog, and he runs the big Plott sectional they have in South Carolina every year. He would know who's got some Plotts. So if you're looking for a pup, check him out on Facebook. Cyrus Woodard, my family loves red ticks from Michigan Swarm Bloodline. Yeah, Ethan, you're welcome, buddy. And also, Ethan, make sure one thing we like to do right after a dog gives birth is give them some chicken liver, raw chicken liver or beef liver. Something about the iron and all that really helps the dogs too. So, and tons of protein. The dog needs a lot of protein whenever they're raising pups. Cyrus says, but he likes black and tans. They give me all kinds of ribbons for it. Nightfall, Nick, get up here in Ohio and I'll take you hunting. Yeah, I might do that, buddy. I actually plan on going up there with Big Dog for too long. Do a little hunting. While I'm up there, I might schedule a swing around to you. I know you're not real close, but it wouldn't be too bad of a drive to shoot on over. Thank you for the invite, buddy. Robert says, Robert Adams says, rain here too. Robert Jan Tackett says, you're welcome, Ethan. I have had to get mind vitamins like that before to get them to feed the pups because if you don't feel good, they won't feed the pups. Yep. Guys, you got anything? Oh, I wanted to go ahead and tell you this too. I got a question I want to run by everybody. Now, bear with me. I'm gonna read this off of Messenger. This guy messaged me the other day, and I want to get everybody's opinion on this. I give my opinion on it, but while we're doing this, we're doing a Q&A. Let's hear what everybody else has got to say about it too. Let's see. Let me scroll through here. Let me find it. I'm not going to say his name because he may not want to be on here. But we'll go ahead and read this question out. Coon Killer, glad you're back, buddy. All right. So he says, I hunted the same spot the past 2 nights. First time we treed and left. Last night we went back and treed. When I sent my dog on, that wasn't their first night. She treed. Okay, so the second time he went to this spot, he took a dog he did not hunt with the night before. That's what he means. He said she treed the tree that they treed in the night before. So first night he went in, treed. Second night he took a different dog, cast in there, and treed the exact same tree. The first night had a coon. The second night he didn't see a coon at all there. He asked me, he said, is she just real cold nosed or is there something I could do to keep her on fresh track? I told him, I said it could be cold nose, but more than likely it's a slick. But I asked him, I said, could it be a den? Is there a possibility that it was a den tree? He said the one last night wasn't a den. Guaranteed it wasn't a den. So you could see the tree really good. Wasn't a den. But she's been doing this often. But last night I didn't remember we treed that tree before. So this is the first time she slick treed. But this time she slick treed on a tree he knows had a coon in it less than 24 hours. So he just was wondering if she's cold trailing. I said, man, that's a tough one. Even a cold-nosed dog smelling the old of a track should smell the coon leaving the tree too, in my opinion. I said I wouldn't whip her, but I'd pull her off and cast her on, and it could be that coon tapped that tree just right before that, and it's just a little later on down the track. So, thoughts for you guys. What do you think? You think that was a cold-nosed dog, or do you think that's a slick-trained dog? So, he says he guarantees it wasn't a den. We'll take his word on that one. So what do you guys think of that? We got 28 likes. You will hit that thumbs up like button. That will help us rank better on YouTube. And for some of the people watching right now that may not have been watching a little while ago, we hit 2,000 subscribers like yesterday. And we want to tell you guys thank you so much for subscribing to our channel. We're out here. We're just trying to be fun, be entertaining, show you guys some coon hunting, and be educational as well. And you guys have poured in a ton of help and a ton of love for us. We appreciate it by subscribing to our channel. And as a thank you, in the next couple days, watch out. We're going to be announcing a video. We're going to give away about 6 different things. We want to try to spread the love out as wide as we can. But these are going to be small items. But we want to show a thank you to you guys for subscribing to our channel. So be on the lookout. We'll be posting that really soon. Also, if you're just now watching or recently watching, wasn't watching at the beginning, January 3rd through the 5th, Grand American Coon Hunt, Orangeburg, South Carolina. Nightlife Kennel will be set up with a booth selling nightlife merchandise. We'll have hats, beanies. We got like 3 or 4 different types of hats and colors. Beanies, we got hoodies, we got t-shirts. We're going to have hopefully coon squallers. We'll have coon carriers. All kinds of different decals. Even got some new color decals coming out. Mutz collars we're going to have them there. The felony to remove dog plates, name plates, we'll have those there as well. So it's going to be a bunch of stuff. I'm actually going to be at the Sport Dog booth, but the Nightlife booth is right beside the Sport Dog booth. So my lovely girlfriend Caitlin, Miss Nightlife, will be running the Sport Dog booth, but I'm going to be right there beside. So at the very least, I'm not asking you to buy nothing. Come by and shake my hand, say hey to me. I love it when people do that. I love to sit down and talk with people who subscribe or who have seen us and follow us and talk coon hunting. That's what it's all about to me. I'm just going down there and talk coon hunting. So be sure to hit us up. Cyrus said cold nose. Somebody said it could be a hot area with a lot of coon activity and just simply slick treed. Timber Hill says slick treed. And Billy said coon from the night before, I think, but he didn't specify that. But I think he did. He did say the coon there. He didn't say what he killed. Robert says, yeah, if he didn't shoot out, then very good possibility that was the same coon. Ethan Curtis says, I got to go. Be here when you are on from now on. I don't do social media often, but I'll look out for you on YouTube. Ethan, thank you very much. We really do appreciate you. JC said it would take a real good nose to smell the same trail from the next day, but not likely. I agree. That's pretty much what I told him, and he said the dog's been doing the slick treeing before in other areas, so, add up the math to me, slick treeing. So, I did ask him how old it was, and is this a recent thing, and it's a female, so I asked him if she has had a heat recently. He said, I just got her about a month ago, so I don't know what her cycle is or when it's been. They said she's about 3.5 years old. Every time I've hunted her, she's done that. Either has a coon, possum, or nothing. Now I said sometimes when a female comes in heat, they get real dumb, or it could just be a slick treeing dog. So that's what we advised him on. Hope we did good, and I feel like that's slick dog. But slick can be broke, can be fixed, and I love a good challenge in a dog. A dog that you raise up from the pup and does everything right and treats tons of coons, that's cool. It is, but I do like challenge. I like training a dog. So, but I want that happy medium. I want a dog that can be broke too. Robert Adams, slick tree. Robert Taggett, yeah, most likely not the same track. Yep, I agree. JC, say he agrees. Slick tree. Now, you guys got any training questions? You have any gear questions? Anything y'all want to talk about? Oh. Shoot, I got to get me a new chair for this. This chair is not comfortable. Alan agrees, slick treeing. Robert says, yeah, I broke several from slick treeing. Some I have not. And I will tell you guys this too. If you're going to be down at the Grand American, I want people to sound off. If you're watching this right now and you're planning on being at the Grand American hunt in South Carolina, hit yes or like or something. Let me know. I want to know if some of you guys are going to be there watching. But comment yes. I'd like to know. Also, while we're down there, we've got a nightlife announcement that's going to happen too. So it'll probably be Saturday sometime. But I'll probably post it up when we're going to announce. Pretty big announcement. So real cool opportunity for nightlife. Matt Sessions or Sessoms gonna be there. Robert says, I think that we are just waiting for Walker days. Robert, I'm gonna tell you what, if you can get down there for Saturday, Grand American, you don't have to. If you can get down there, it's gonna be something cool go on. Crystal Smith says, hey, will orders be in by Christmas if ordered this week? Crystal, if you order something, the only thing I can guarantee is I'll ship it by the next day if I have it in stock. And 99.999% of the things on the website are in stock if it lets you order them. So I can't guarantee that you'll have it by Christmas. I wish I could, but I can guarantee you'll ship out fast. And however long the post office takes, they take. I can't, we haven't figured that part out, how to guarantee stuff like that. But yeah, if you order it, I tell you what, Crystal, it's probably best if you got something on your mind that you want to order, message me at nightlifekennel@outlook.com, or anybody on here can text me or call me 828-674-5310. And if you have questions about anything, I'll try to answer them best I can. But Crystal, if you got something you're interested in ordering, contact me first, and let's see what we can try to work out for you. Crystal, no, don't apologize for the question. Anything like that. That's what it's for. Just get in touch with me and ask me anything. So do not apologize, and we do appreciate you. JC said I'd like to go, but not driving 15 hours. Yeah, that's like when we go to. Let's see, we're gonna be. I'll go and go through the list. We're gonna be at Grand American, 3rd through the 5th of January. We'll have the nightlife booth set up. Early, I think it's 8th, 9th, and 10th. I want to say of February, Winter Classic, Batesville, Mississippi. I'll be down there with Sport Dog. Nightlife Kennel will not be down there. And then the end of February at Walker Days, Union, South Carolina. I'll be there. Miss Nightlife will be there. We'll have the Nightlife booth going on there as well. And I'll be at Sport Dog booth. But we're going to be right beside them. So, but yeah, that's like whenever we go to, when I go to Autumn Oaks with Sport Dog, it's like a 9-hour drive. And then, I want to say Mississippi's pushing 10-hour drive or something like that. We go that one. It's tough sometimes. Timber Hill, you should at least get down to the Autumn Oaks in Indiana. Hopefully that wouldn't be too far for you. Jeremy Thomas says, I'm going to hunt a female walker dog for sale tomorrow night. It's supposed to be a finished dog. What should I look for? Good and bad signs in the dog. I'm just a pleasure hunter. Basically, you just need to look, make sure that dog does what the man says it'll do. Need to look, make sure. I like to look and see the intelligence of a dog, how that dog handles. Will tell you a lot about the ability of the dog. If that dog listens really well, if that dog handles really well, even if it loads really easy, a lot of stuff like that will tell you the demeanor of the dog. Not guarantee it's going to make it a good dog, but it'll let you know it's got the intelligence to make a good dog. And make sure it's got good drive, cutting woods, goes hard, don't hang around at your feet. If you can, cast it with another dog too, so you can see whether it's ill at all or not. And also how it handles when you're at the tree. Will it let you get your hands on it? Will it growl at the man whenever he goes to lead it back or tie it back? You know, when he goes to leave the tree, will the dog handle well? Is it act a fool on the lead all the time? If you shoot a coon out, how's it act after the coon's dead? Can you get the coon out of its mouth? Will it let it go? Will it let you take the coon without jerking your arm off the whole time? Just general obedience is a big thing, and how the dog handles in the woods. And then if that man says this dog's going to go 1,000 yards, blah, 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 and it goes 100 yards, cast after cast, he's lying. You know, hold the man to his word, what he says. Let's see. Thank you, Robert. Yeah, we try to ship our stuff as much as we can. That's like, I don't know, I've got 3 or 4 orders here on the floor. They come in last night. This order right here came in yesterday, and I'm literally waiting on one beacon to get here. I'll actually get that tomorrow. It's going out, so we try our best. Timber Hill said Kenny Musselman will be there. Yep, I'm hopefully get to meet him. I've talked to him on Facebook a few times. Robert says, Jeremy, just my opinion, but if I was going to buy one, watch for handling and accuracy most and foremost. Good advice. Well, Timber Hill, you need to get down to Autumn Oaks. If that's your dream, you will love it. Alex says, try and talk my girlfriend into going to Grand American, but we live in Iowa, about 15-hour drive. Grand American's a real big, cool event. I will advise you on this, Alex. If you're going to come down, book you a hotel, and don't come down looking for one, because all the hotels in Orangeburg right close get booked out. You probably have to stay like 30 minutes up the road somewhere to get a hotel that's got availability. JC says, yep, good advice from JC here. Says, don't believe anything. Make sure you hunt it before you buy. Nighthawk. I like that name. Why does it seem like a walker dog slick trees more than other breeds? I don't know, buddy. I can't agree with that. I mean, I ain't hunted with every dog in the world, so I'm not an expert, but I've been in the woods with a lot of stuff, and everything I've been with, other breeds, I haven't been too impressed with. But, man, there's good ones and bad ones and all. But I will say this. I will admit to this. I feel like, in general, the Walker bloodlines are going downhill. They're a lot of show dogs. I think a lot of the show bloodlines get pushed out of hunting, so they don't develop their hunting. And then I think honestly, competition is the way some people are breeding for competitions is kind of hurting bloodlines. A lot of them in general, and being the fact that there's more walkers component than anything else. That is too. Guys are breeding these dogs to be super independent, fast, pitching dogs. I mean, there's guys out there training dogs to be able to run other dogs off a tree at competitions. I mean, it just in general. So, and there's a ton of people out there that will go out here. It used to be that if you had a night champion, you had a really awesome dog. And if you had a grand night champion, it was really hard to achieve that, and you really had an awesome dog. And now I feel like having a night champion and even getting it to grand is not as hard as it used to be. A lot of dogs are getting that at these clubs where they only hunt 3 or 4 dogs at an event. And a lot of guys, once they get to that point, they act like just because my dog could be a grand night champion, then my dog is guaranteed to be an awesome stud dog and throw awesome dogs, and I'm gonna just breed the crap out of it and advertise it and push it. I'm gonna make me a pile of money. Well, every dog, I don't care how good the dog actually is, just because the dog's awesome does not mean it's going to produce awesome dogs. So you got all these guys out here getting these titles on these dogs and then breeding them and making pups, and they're not throwing good stuff, but they continue to do it anyway. So you end up watering down the bloodline, I guess you could say. So that's just my 2 cents on that. Hello, Stevie. Stevie May on here? I don't see Stevie. Where is Stevie? Robert said you said, hey, Stevie. I don't see him on here. Robert Janet, LL, because there's a walker at every house anymore. Seen good and bad in every breed. Hunt the dog before you buy. Thanks a lot, everyone. Yep, Jeremy, you're welcome, buddy. Mike Humphrey says, I honestly think all coon hound breeds are going downhill. I absolutely agree with you on that. In general, they are. The hound dogs of the past aren't the hound dogs they are today. And, like I said, talk about breeding dogs. Like, Hyde's a pretty good dog. He's not no world champion or anything, but he's a really good, honest dog. You'll go out and tree coons with him. And I would love to try to breed him one day. And I will. I'm going to breed him to the best female I can possibly find. I honestly think the female has more to do with what the dogs come out to be than the male. And I'm going to do the best I can to pick a good breeding. But that don't mean he's going to throw good pups. And, we'll just see what happens. And if he don't throw good pups, I won't make that breed no more. Coon Killer says, can you shout me out? No. Yes, of course we can. Shout out to Coon Killer Kari. He's got a YouTube channel on here. You guys go check him out. I've watched a couple of his videos. Pretty cool guy. Young man. Go check him out. Oh. No. Robert, I don't see Stevie. Well, Stevie May, if you're on here, sound off, buddy. There he is. Stevie, I agree. Nick, Sackett Jr. was a fine dog, but never threw any good pups. Oh, man, you are blaspheming. Timber Hill, LOL. Benji Richards says, I have a 2-year-old black and tan. I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to talk about starting a war, I will start a war when it comes to what these stud dogs are. In my personal opinion, I don't think that Mojo was much of a dog, and I don't think he threw a lot of good pups either. Mojo come from 10 minutes down the road from me, and in this country right here, where I know some boys that can tree some coons, I got a dog that can do it too, Mojo couldn't touch none of these dogs around here. But you took him up north where there's a pile of coons, he done pretty good. But in general, he wasn't that great of a dog. And I don't think he threw that great of a dog. Maybe up north where there's piles of coons, but not around here. I know a lot of Mojo bred dogs that's down here right now. A lot of guys wouldn't even give you the shell. I mean, they're pretty bad. Benji says, I have a 2-year-old black and tan, will run track, and as soon as it goes up, he quits and comes back, will not tree. Any suggestions of what to do to get him started on treeing? Benji, take him with an experienced dog. Get them tree, go in there, tie him back, bring him to that tree, tie him back, and shoot that coon out to the other dog. Do not let him have that coon. Don't let him sniff it, smell it, nothing. You are probably going to end up driving him crazy. It's like taking two kids to Toys R Us, buying one kid and not letting the other kid touch a toy. It's going to make him want it bad. And generally, a lot of times that'll fix that. Not guaranteed, but it's a good tip. Robert says, you're right. It's like Elvis supposed to be the smartest walker alive, but every pup I ever had out of him was dumb as a box of rocks. I had the last female that ever come off of Hardwood Elvis I had, and that dog was a heck of a dog until we had an issue with her getting bred, accidentally bred, we think, by one of her sons. And so we end up giving them that hormone shot through her back in the heat, and that ruined her. But she was a really good dog. Blue Tick, way to go, love them. Alan Boykin. I've heard some good blue ticks. I just never seen them. But I'll be honest, there ain't a lot of blue ticks around me, so I'm not the judge on that. Robert says, yeah, I hate Mojo dogs. Never had one worth owning. Coon Killer Kari, shout me out. I did a minute ago, but y'all go check out Coon Killer Kari. Roger Dodger, and thanks, Benji says. Brian Hall, I have a buddy that has a so-called night champion, and I'm more impressed with my 6-month-old pup than that night champion. Competition hunts aren't what they used to be. Exactly. JC, yep, tie him up. He didn't help get it. He don't get to have it, basically. Scratch the Sackett part, though. I have had some good Sackett dogs. I have a super good male right now out of Insane Sackett. Yeah, I got Sackett stuff in some of mine, too. Oh, man. 431 says, has you or anyone here watching ever heard of the old Naylor dog bloodline? Absolutely. That was a heck of a dog. Timber Hill says, I got you, Coon Killer. Janice says she is better than decent, LOL. Yeah, Robert, by the way, I seen that video. I apologize I didn't get to respond to you. Robert sent me a video of Janice pup getting up on a tree. Sounded real good, too. That dog's going to make one. Robert says, yep, love the Naylor dogs. Let's see here. Well, guys, I am getting low on battery, so I'm probably going to call it here in just a minute. Got time for just a couple more questions. I got 33 people watching, 32 likes. There's somebody on here watching that hadn't liked. If you will, hit the thumbs up button. Like the video. I would appreciate it. You're welcome, Jana. Yep, Stevie loves the Naylor blood. Thanks, Timber Hill, says Coon Killer. Coon Killer. Kari, you're down in South Carolina, aren't you? You gonna be down at Grand American, Coon Killer? Come by and see us. Way to go, Timber Hill says for Jana. Jana Tackett. She's becoming a coon hunting machine and getting the dogs to back her with the help of Robert. All right, guys. Final push. Anybody got any questions you want to ask? A couple more questions I'll read out, and then we're going to call it. Mike Humphrey says, I got a dual grand with hunt test tile. It goes back to Naylor and Sackett. Straight up coon dog. Now, the hunt test thing, I like that idea. And 431 says, any of y'all know if the Naylor blood is still around? Yeah, you see it a little bit, but it's getting diluted. That's some old stuff. Coon Killer, they definitely going to be at Grand American. Buddy, come by Sport Dog booth. I'll be there working that, and right beside me is going to be the Nightlife Kennel booth. So definitely come see us. And a lot of times, guys, I've had people come up and tell me I'm such and such, and I don't remember their name. But if you remind me on what we talked about or something like that, I'll remember you. I got a real bad memory with names, real bad memory. But I'll remember what we talked about, or what kind of dog you got, or something like that. So, Stevie May, be good, buddy. Good luck deer hunting too, buddy. Timber Hills says Turbo's gonna be good, I hope. He's looking good. I've seen some of Timber Hill's videos recently. If you're on here watching, you're not subscribed to Timber Hill Redbone's YouTube channel, go check them out. Give them a like and a subscribe. Coon Killer. says, I got me an angry dog named Claude, and I'm about to make him the best dog ever. Just kidding, but I'll make them a good dog. Is he ill? That's not good. All right, guys. Let's see here. Anything I want to tell you about before I go? I don't guess so. I guess that's about it. This was just a random video I want to throw up. It's been pouring snow last weekend. We still got a foot of snow on the ground now. Pouring rain right now. Can't get in the woods. Really want to, though. I'm itching for it. I'll tell you, though, after January 1st, we got some major coon hunting land access. It's going to be really good. JC's up a good pup. Up. I agree, buddy. That's what's keeping me in the woods right now is Miss Nix. Benji, you're more welcome, buddy. Thank you very much. All right, so Grand American, January 3rd through the 5th. We will be down there. Nightlife Kennel is going to have a booth. We're selling merchandise. Miss Nightlife will be running it. I'm going to be right beside her at the Sport Dog booth. At the least, come by and speak to us. Tell us hello. Show us some love. We appreciate you guys. Let's see, other announcements. Oh, Saturday at the Grand American, Nightlife Kennel is going to announce an opportunity that has been presented to us. It's going to be huge. And I love as many people as I could to be by there. I will announce it on Facebook roughly when we're going to do it, but it'll be on Saturday. So if you're down there, be sure to kind of hang around, be watching things. Anything else? I feel like there was something important I was going to tell you guys. Can't remember what it was. Thank you, Timber Hill. Thank you, Mike. All right, guys. Well, we're going to call it a wrap on this one. I got a few more orders I got to fill. I got orders going out like crazy, guys. Thank you so much for the orders. We've had tons of stuff. I get something in, and within 24 hours, it's gone. It's out of here. I can't keep enough stock because the Nightlife family is doing so awesome from us. We're having record-breaking sales. We've done this for 3, going on 4 months now, and it's pretty much doubled in size every single month. It's growing like crazy, and we appreciate you guys very much for all that. So let's see. Read last couple of comments. All right, JC, appreciate it, guys. Thank you, everyone in this chat. It was nice as always. Timber says, all right, guys, appreciate you very much. Thank you for your support. We love you, and of course, in the meantime, tree one for me.